Hello and welcome to Mr. Mulhern Music. Over the next few sessions we'll be learning everything that you need to know to get started with reading and writing notes on the treble clef stave. So, our objective for this session is to be able to identify 4 different note values. So let's get started straight away. A semi-breve is the first note value we're going to look at. Now, a semi-breve is held for 4 beats. Now, if you're not sure what that means, I'll explain it when we do a bit of clapping a bit later. And a semi-breve, you need to know what it looks like as well, is a squished circle. And when it's drawn on the stave, it will make a lot of sense as well. So that's our first note value. It's a semi-breve, it's held for 4 beats, and it looks like a squished circle. Let's look at our next note value. It's the minim. Now, the minim is just like the semi-breve, but it's got a stem up the side. Now, our minim's worth half the beats of a semi-breve, so it's held for 2 beats. So that's our minim. It's a squished circle with a stem up the side, and it's held for 2 beats. Now, our next note, note number 3, is a crotchet. Now, a crotchet looks very similar to a minim, but this time our squished circle is coloured in. And a crotchet's worth half the amount of beats as a minim, so it's worth 1 beat. It's held for just 1 beat. Now, our last note we're going to look at is the quaver. Now, the quaver looks similar again, but this time it's got a tail on the stem, and it's held for half a beat. Now, I know I've gone through those very quickly, and there's a worksheet that you can download below for you to fill out that information that either you could fill out now or you could watch this back a bit later to fill it out. So, here's something we're going to need to know. If there's 2 quavers next to each other, the tails can be removed and instead they can be joined together. You've probably seen this musical note before. It's 2 quavers joined together. Each of them is worth half a beat. Okay, let's do some clapping to try and look at how this works. Now, everything that we're doing is going to be 4 beats. So here we have 4 crotchets. So if I count to 4 and then we clap them, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because each of those notes is worth 1 beat, so the claps are going to be on the beat. Clap that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably the easiest rhythm we could do. Let's make it slightly more difficult. So here, the first note is now a minim. Hopefully you remember that's held for 2 beats. So we're going to have to hold it. We're going to hold our hands together for 1, 2. And then you can see there's 2 crotchets afterwards, so 3, 4. With me on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you didn't get that, just take the video back and have another go, making sure that you hold that minim for 2 beats. It's a longer note. Okay, next pattern. I've moved where that minim is. Let's see. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 2 crotchets to start with, 1 beat each, and then a minim held for 2 beats. Hopefully you got that. Next. So on beats 1 and 2, we've got crotchets. Then we've got 2 quavers, 1 more crotchet, which means on beat 3, we're going to have to do 2 claps in the time for 1 beat. So it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because you want to squeeze those 2 beats in. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's look at another one. Okay, hopefully you can see what I've done here. Starting with 2 quavers, then a crotchet, another 2 quavers and a crotchet. Have a go at clapping this one by yourself first and see if you can do it. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you get on? It should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Once more with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let's look at this one. Lots of quavers this time. Are you ready? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Hopefully you're finding this easier as we go on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and lots of claps for that pattern. Using 3 different note values here. Can you do this one by yourself? I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you get on? Shall we have a go together? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. So we've got the crotchet first, 1 beat, 2 quavers, and then a minim held for 2 beats. So hopefully you got that once more all together on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay, this is your big challenge. It is musical maths. So you're going to look at some different questions like this, and you're going to have strange looking questions. Crotchet plus crotchet equals. So what I want to know is how many beats it adds up to in total. So let's break it down. We know a crotchet is worth 1 beat, and we've got 2 of them, so they're worth a beat each. If we add 1 beat and 1 beat together, we've got 2 beats in total. Let's try a slightly harder question. Here we've got a minim. We know a minim is worth 2 beats, and we've got a crotchet worth 1 beat, so it adds up to 3 beats. Now, all 4 musical notes that we've learnt about are on this challenge, so you can practice remembering how many beats you have. So, the worksheet is able to be downloaded from below, and hopefully you haven't found this too difficult. If you need to recap anything, just go back and watch the bit of the video that you need a bit more help on.